word is Terry.
Terry. Okay, so Terry, I can go like this. Terry, Terry, and then you can just keep going, you know?
Oh my God!
Talk after that.
That's amazing.
You just explore.
Oh my goodness.
You want to do a Launa?
First of all, let me ask you this. How did you get that voice?
Oh, man. I think God gave it to me.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
I think so.
It's so powerful.
And let me add this. We've had you in studio before. Don't you come from a family where everybody's...
We're all very musical.
Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I follow you on social media. And I've told Mother this a few times after we finished the interview.
Mm-hmm.
I said that you are so talented. You really are. You can really sing. And I like your range also. You're all over the place as far as your style and the things that you do or whatever. So
well, I started as an opera student at UCO, and then I always loved jazz, and I participated in the jazz ensembles a lot. But it wasn't until I met Butter that I started kind of exploring more contemporary music and jazz and hip hop and
so growing
R&B
up,
and
you
all
weren't
that kind
like
of
in a
stuff.
band or anything like that growing up in high school?
No. It was all
Really?
like a lot of like choral music, choir music, a little bit of musical theater, but I think I've just always had a really good ear for music.
Okay.
And I've always appreciated like multicultural music. When I was a kid, I tried to like learn different languages and studied music from different cultures. I just thought it was always really cool and
Who did you
interesting.
listen to growing up?
Oh gosh. Oh no, don't put me on the spot like that. I think a lot of it, my dad has always been the kind of guy who listened to all kinds of music. So he would have movies from different cultures that we would watch. There was a really cool movie called Sita Sings the Blues, which was like an Indian animated movie, and it had a lot of really cool music, like cultural music in it. So I've just always been really attracted to things that are different, I think.
Yeah. Now you said you started exploring more music once you hooked up with Butter as far as doing what?
As far as jazz music goes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, and I wanted to capture that for a minute. How was that? I mean, and I know that's kind of a loaded question. It's like, Terry, you're all over the place. For you to start exploring jazz, is there a certain freedom to it compared to classical, or is the expression the same, or what?
I definitely think there is freedom. I think people struggle with jazz music because there is sort of like an overwhelming wall of like the musical theory that stops people, and they go, oh, that's too hard. I can't possibly get past that.
Right.
But what they don't realize is like you don't have to get past it. The best part about jazz is that you just get to explore it. And a lot of the times in music, not just jazz, but even classical music, R&B, opera music, less is more.
Yeah.
And so I think people, the more they realize that jazz is for everyone, and the less you do, the more you can actually join in and be a part of it. That Butter made me realize that jazz is less is more. And I think he also... I think so, yeah. And
now if I could just learn that myself.
I think he also made me realize that I had a lot to offer.
Yeah.
It's important to have someone who believes in you.
That's good.
That is so good.
And he believed in me. He
So
really did.
this is so easy because this friend of mine that's sitting beside me with us here in the studio is without question the most gifted musician
she is.
I've ever been around in
She
my whole
is.
life. And it's like the creativity is so spectacular, and so with the opera and the professional training that she's had, she can express anything that she can dream.
Yeah.
And it's I said to Calliopee one time, you can sing anything except annoying, and your response was?
I'm pretty sure I could sing annoying if I tried.
But the beautiful thing about a Butter is that you allow her to be herself. You didn't try to change her or make her into some artist that you wanted, her to be. You allowed her to be creative and, just kind of go out on a limb and become the beautiful singer that she is, because some people do that. I've seen people do that before. I'll take this person and make them and mold them into what I want, but you're letting her use her own God-given
Oh,
talent.
you guys are so kind to me.
You know?
Thank
You know, I think a lot of it is Butter is just himself.
Yes,
That's why we
right.
are such good friends.
That's why I'm butter, not margarine.
Yeah.
That's what.
Okay.
That is.
Uh-huh.
That's
I've been
the.
waiting to say that.
That's the
for 5
absolute.
years.
No, that, no, that's really the truth. Because when I was growing up, margarine didn't have food coloring in it, and we saw what it was in my family, and we wouldn't eat it. You know. So if something was good, we'd say it's butter. So when Doc Blue said, "You got to have a stage name," I can't say Greg Hobrick. I said,
you
"Okay, call me Butter," and it just stuck. You know.
Yeah, but isn't that a part of jazz, though? It's what you bring to the table in the group, and then your expression, your interpretation, and what you give. You can't control that.
No.
The beauty of it is allowing you to flow with what you have.
Just like we're having this flowing conversation in here, where all of us are communicating
Yeah.
together visually, but we are writing a song together called "Jazz is the Music of Freedom." It's not going to be ready to play on Juneteenth, okay? But one of the lines is, "Jazz is so spontaneous, the music instantaneous," and the ability to do that together. You know, the funny thing about our band, just sitting here, is actually, as far as jazz education, Calliopee and I are the least
We're the
jazz
least
educated
jazz
in the
education.
band.
Really? Oh, in the band. The
In
other
the
people.
In the
band.
band,
No, no.
yeah. and-
Really?
Yeah, really.
Yeah. I think for me, because my background is in opera, I worked a lot in like thorough composed music.
Right.
Whereas like I mean, as a vocalist, I never really had to read charts.
Uh-huh.
You know, a lot of it was like, oh, follow the melody line, or how do you read it, like inside of an ensemble of singers.
Right.
So honestly, a lot of the jazz learning I do is from listening to my peers play. And I go, oh, you know, Jarrett, who plays the saxophone in our group, he'll play a lick, or he'll play a line, and I'll go, okay, what was his approach to it? Like,
Yeah.
how can I try to imitate that in my scat singing? And
Stop right
Yes.
there. I was just going to ask that question,
Yeah.
I need to give my disclaimer. I know nothing about this, but I know it when I hear it, and I heard you do that. You call it scat?
yeah, scat singing. Yeah.
Scat singing? And that seems difficult. You have to know what you're doing, because some folks, and it's like, dude, you are hitting notes wrong or whatever.
Yeah.
What is the beauty to scat singing?
So my approach to scat singing is you have to be fearless and you have to be open.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people struggle to be spontaneous or come up with ideas because they hold a lot of judgment. And they go, oh, my idea won't be very good. I might as well not do it at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in order to evolve an idea, you have to believe in its existence. And if it doesn't exist, you can't make it grow. So it sort of goes back to that idea of less is more. If you come up with a melodic idea, it's like writing a song. If you've never tried to write a song and you can't put one idea on the table, you're never going to make anything.
Yeah.
But for scat singing, I think it's an adventure. And I think there's so many ways you can scat sing. You can pick a word and you can, scat sing on the syllables. So
Give us a
if-
sample.
you
I
know.
love those.
Okay,
Give us a
I
sample.
wanted
I
to
didn't wanna
ask.
ask
I
you.
did,
Okay.
but I was
I don't want to be
like,
disrespectful.
No, of
The
course.
word is Terry.
Terry. Okay, so Terry. Terry, it's 2 syllables.
Yeah.
So if I start on one note
Uh-huh.
and I stay on that note and I explore the notes around it, I can go like this. Ta 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 Terry, ta 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 Terry, re 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 re, ta ta da 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 re 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 re, da 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 re 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 re. And then you can just keep going, you know.
oh my God,
Talk after that. Let us
that's
clap.
amazing.
You just
Oh my
explore.
goodness.
You want to do a Lana?
Explore Alana. I can do
Why
Alana.
Why does it a little bit hard?
No. We could do it. We could pick
Oh
up
my
the
God.
pace.
Because
a
it's got
little.
the L in it.
So is it Elana?
Lana.
Okay. So let me think. La 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 na la 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 na 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 la na 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 la na la na 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 na.
Oh my God!
That is Scat.
There
You
you
got
go.
your-
That's some scat singing right
You
there.
got your own song, baby.
I do.
Oh,
There